Slot Car Comedy Show. I wonder if the same person makes all these things.
Oh, that's it. That's
How many people machine these things?
yeah, that's true.
You want a drink or anything?
Yeah, well, I'll take a water. How's the back?
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I got her yelling at me all day because you instinctively want to bend over,
Yeah.
and you can't. Just that's the whole thing. He says you're not allowed to bend or twist.
For how long do you have to be careful? A couple weeks
Yeah, a
or?
couple weeks. But no, I feel good. I can actually. Today I had the tingling because you don't. When you start to get neuropathy and it happens so slowly, you don't really notice it.
Right.
So I have tingling in my calves because the feelings are starting to come back because my end plate was totally flat. You want to see the pictures? I
Sure.
told Ralph I'll show him the picture. He goes, no, I'll get grossed out. It says it's an X-ray, dummy. Wait a minute. He thinks I had actually surgery.
Why is this taking so long to load? My tablet is not cooperating, guys. I can see my live stream, but none of the chat is loading on YouTube. What's up with that? Hold on. Gonna have to try this again. There we go. Hey, Mike. That's not the mayor. I'm at Steve's track. The mayor went back to New Jersey. No, the mayor is not here. Hey, Jim. All right. So I'm here at the awesome Martin Raceway, visiting Steve. We're going to be racing our July club race here with the Florida group on July 25th, Saturday, a couple of weeks away. So should do well since I know the track pretty good. Hey, Mike. Mike R. So we're gonna convert this Fusion N bell. Thank you. Uh-oh, it's got a wobbly bottom. Fusion N bell to a hood system. That should be fun. Okay, good. All right. What else do we need? All right. All right.
Should we put gloves on?
No gloves required. Not if you want to get all the little parts put together, right?
Slap the parts in here. And Bill. What do you need?
No, I guess this is fine. I didn't know if we wanted to work on a mat or something, but
You want a mat?
I think we should be all right.
You want to do it on a mat? I have a big one.
How
I
big?
don't have a little one.
Oh, well, no, it's all right. I don't want to have to move everything.
Here. It's for big boy cars.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Not little miniature cars.
These are end bell springs we're not going to use, so if you want to stash those somewhere, those are Fusion end bell pickup shoe springs.
Got it? Check.
All right, we got our slot car corner work mat. I like that better. Keep things organized. All right. I don't know if you want to keep this just like this, or if you want me to separate the, I'll separate the, we're not going to use any of this. This little spacer got stuck in there. I knew it would.
Gotta get the spacer out.
Yeah.
And what size is that?
What size is what? The spacer?
Spacer,
That's
yeah.
a 5,000 spacer. We'll probably reuse that. This is actually a Rondo advanced timed arm, I believe.
You built it.
I think. Actually, hold on.
Right. You want to use a wizard? I have wizard and rondo.
Well, this won't work in a hood. This is an end bell arm, so we have to use a different arm. But I'm just curious if this.
What kind of arm do we have to use for a hood system?
This looks like actually a 0 timed arm. I had you order some from Wizard, I thought.
I have.
All right, pick one. That's gonna be it. That's the winner.
That's the national champion.
Yeah. One quick way you could tell, usually.
Well,
Usually the
the
shaft.
con looks bigger.
Usually the shaft is a little longer too on the end bell arm. And the main way you can tell is the space in between the plates is right in the middle of the stack on a hood system arm. On an end bell arm, see, it's like right here. It's not. So that's the quickest way you can tell is all of the lines go right down the middle of each stack.
We're going to need the rear bushing, right?
And you could tell it's advanced timed by these. Where the wire is attached is normally right in the center space. It's off a little bit on the advanced. These are only like 5 or 6 degrees advanced, but I can see that it is a tiny bit advanced. All right, what'd you say? I'm sorry. And we're going to use that arm. So we're going to build. Oh no.
Did we forget
Bummer.
something?
I didn't realize this didn't have a bushing, but that's okay. I'm going to use this bushing. I didn't realize the bulkhead didn't come with a bushing, but it's the same bushing in the end bell. So we'll use that one. forgot they didn't come with the bushing. I have extra bushings at home, so could always replace the one that's in this. I'm probably not going to use this anyway. But it's pretty easy to get the bushing out. You open it, you put the tool on the other side. I use this tool. You just push it and it puts it in there. You could put that back in there. I feel like I'm not getting enough on the, maybe I should lower this a little bit. So these guys are seeing what we're doing.
Who's on?
We only got 7 people watching right now, but not bad considering I didn't give any notice. Spur of the moment. Hey, Ricky. All right, so the Fusion bulkhead for the hood system, I have to remember, does not come with a bushing. But you can use the one that's in the end bell. It's the same bushing. One side is slightly raised. You want to put that side facing the arm. Okay.
Oh, that pin is really squared off. We gotta replace
Now
that.
we have a bushing.
Now we have a bushing. I like that tool
Yeah, and
because it's plastic and it won't hurt the bushing.
you know what this tool I think was made for? You're gonna laugh, but
For the shoes.
no, actually, it has nothing to do with slot cars.
What is it?
This actually came with a baseball mitt, and it's for stitching the
Leather.
Yeah, I had it in a drawer in the garage for the longest time, and I think that's what this was, but
It's plastic, right?
it's plastic. I was
Yeah,
looking
that's
for
what you want.
I was looking for something that this is what I purposed it for. Now it is a bushing tool. If
Hey,
anyone
it works.
asks.
It works for me. I like it.
Yep. All right.
All right, the bushing is in.
Bushing's in. We don't really need this right now. All right, so we got ourselves here some RPMs, silver 20-degree advanced brushes, which most people like to use in the, well, let's just say I was directed that way by some top-end experienced builders and racers. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
Yep.
So these brushes, these actually work in the RPM Ghost Cat as well.
Right. So we don't need this anymore, right?
All right, we don't need that.
So this is where the brushes are gonna go.
They're a little bit of a pain to put in, but just wanted to show. See, there, it's actually pretty loose, so I usually use my little diamond file, and I just very gently scuff up.
That's the surface the commentator's gonna write on?
No, this is the surface that it rides in the chamber there.
All right, so it just pushes into the chamber.
Yep. This part I have to look under the light.
Now, what's the purpose of scuffing it up?
I guess it makes better electrical contact in the chamber, but that's what I was told to do. So, and from the videos I watched of like Roger Purcelli building his Ghost Cat, and what's his name on Wizard RC. If you watch their build videos on YouTube of the hood system, but you don't want to do it a lot.
Well, I understand. You want to get the flashing on.
Yeah. Do you have one of those rags over there? So these brushes already have, I don't know if you could see with your naked eye, but it's already curved. That's the part
Yes.
that makes contact with the comb.
commuter. Okay.
And there's a longer side, so that's the leading edge. If you guys can see that.
Correct.
There's a leading edge and a trailing edge, and you do have to put them in correctly in the bulkhead. We'll go over that in a minute. I want to clean my work area a little bit here since I made a mess. All right.
You know that what was that? What was that? Phil, the science guy?
Oh crap. You know what?
What?
Did I have you order any of the plastic? Oh, we could take the one off of here.
No, you did not have me. I have plastic ones, but not like that thin.
All right.
I might have some other one playing around. So you're gonna put that in first?
Yeah, but I need probably like a 10,000. I usually use a 10 and a 15 and then a 5 on the metal. But I have 10 and 5,000s.
Everything's right here.
Yeah, let's use a let's use.
Here's the 10, and I also have a 15.
These are the ones that you just got. Yep.
Yeah, here's 15s. I didn't take them out. Yep.
10 will be good.
And there's a 15.
All right. So this part of the build again is kind of preference, but I try to space it so that you could see where the brush is going to come in.
Right,
and
you want it
hit.
centered.
And yeah, you want to get it as close to the. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to be exact science, but. So the passenger side of the car is going to have the trailing edge on the top. So this side, the brush will go in like that, and
Yeah, I could see that.
you can see where it's. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Spacing looks good there.
And then on the driver's side, you do the opposite?
Right on the driver's side.
I didn't know that.
The brush.
I thought they would both go on the top.
The leading edge goes on the bottom, so one's.
Yeah, it's like a
top
sandwich.
up, yeah.
A sandwich.
So we need some springs, brush springs. These are also standard RPM springs. This is the fun part of this. Oh, you know what?
This is the part.
You know what we're gonna need?
What?
Oh, we could do that after. Did I have you order some of the bushings from RPMs, the Pro bushing?
Oh.
Really? We forgot that? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Dang.
You mean for the rear?
Yeah.
Well, so we got that one.
I mean, that'll work, but that sucks. I have some at home, but I don't have any. I don't think I have any with me. I should keep those in my. I have Viper Pro bushings for the V3, but dang it.
I know I didn't order them.
All right, it's okay. We'll replace it. We could use that bushing to at least build the car. But dang, it's on there good. I guess I glued that on there better than I thought. Let me see what I got. Maybe I could do something here. Dang it, I left that other fusion Could take one out of one of my cars.
What, the bushing?
Well, we'll use that one. Gotta get the damn. Hey, Snugster. Hey, Carl. All right. I was gonna say, I know I had you order these caps.
Yes. Springs, caps.
So there's this is the way I do it anyway. The spring has a longer straight end and an end that has more of like an angle to it. I put this longer straight end up against the brush. There's like a little slot in the brush,
Right.
and you want to put this on.
Okay, I already see how it goes.
You want to put this on in such a way that when you wrap the spring around, it's
Right.
like that. You don't want to turn it the other way, and if you turn it the other way, the springs will cross and it won't provide the right tension.
Gotcha.
So this is going to go in this way. So I usually put that on, and I'll put on one of the caps to hold it
So
on.
it doesn't spring off.
Yeah, it could still spring off, though. It's a little bit of a pain getting it to. So we have the spring on. So
No,
we can get
the
some
object is to get that to that.
to that post.
Post.
Yeah. So we got the spring and the cap, and we're gonna wrap this spring around. The way I do it is I kind of use my both hands here. I know I'm not showing this, but that's it. Now,
You want me to hold the camera?
this is obviously a little bit long. Like you can see the spring sticks out past.
Yeah.
So you do have to trim just this side of the spring. That side you could leave, the side that's up against the brush. I usually kind of do wrap that around a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I still.
Why would you cut it?
Well, you do have to cut it because it still won't go in the chassis because the chassis literally goes up against this, so it will hit that.
Ah.
Actually, do you have a little pair of cutters?
Yes. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get in there.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, perfect. Actually, you know what? Well, yeah, we will need to cut this before we. You butchered these cutters. What were you cutting with? Yeah,
Like slot car stuff.
stuff that you
It's
weren't
like-
supposed to be cutting with these cutters.
I know.
There we
They're
go.
made for cutting bubble gum.
I found a sharp spot.
They just need to be resharpened.
There's gouges in it.
It's sad when these won't even cut springs.
Yeah. All right, so we got one side in. Gonna take our other brush with the leading edge down. So the leading edge of the brush, the longer edge, is gonna be down on the driver's side. And that slid right in there, so that was nice.
You'd think they would use hardened metal. Does Mark have a sharpening service?
I do not. That's the wrong way. We gotta turn this way. Put this cap on. Actually, oops, I just let that brush come out. The slot is actually not centered, so on this side the slot is lower.
Yeah, I was
and
going
the
to say
brush
because it's
and
turned
the-
upside down.
And the spring sits lower, so I usually cut this cap a little bit on this side so it sits a little lower. That's just another little tip.
Let me see. So okay, so you're going to cut the cap.
Yeah, just a little bit. What's up, doggy?
Just get a haircut.
You got your hair cut. Oh, look at you, looking good.
Don't fall. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dang it. If you have big fingers, this is not an easy process, but you can also put the spring on first before you put the spring and cap on first, and just lift the spring over that post, and it leaves an opening so that you can put the brush in. All right.
No, the slot is lower, like you said.
Yep. So now again, we're gonna wrap this spring around. I gotta look up here under the light. It's not so bad when the spring is still long to get it behind here, but
Don't go in the light, Mark.
when you cut the spring and then take these off, so you see how cutting that cap helps hold that spring down.
Yes.
The top one you could leave the normal size because it's higher up.
Makes sense.
It's not the best tool to use to bend that. That's good. Your non-sharp cutters work better as pliers.
Forgot where I got those.
All right. So the main thing you want to look for after you're done is when you move this back and forth.
That they move with it.
You want to see the brushes nice and free.
Yeah, you want it firm,
So you
but
can
able to move.
Right. So you can see we
I
got...
wonder if you put conductive grease on it, how that would work.
Well, one of the reasons that the guys like this setup is, for one, it's very easy to see
Yes.
the brushes, see what condition they're in. If you want to put drops in, it's very easy to, obviously everything's right there, wide
Cocoa
open.
juice.
Yeah.
And
And that's it.
the brushes are replaceable.
And the brushes are replaceable. Exactly. All right. I'm really annoyed we don't have the right bushing that we need, but we'll survive. These magnets should be fine.
I have new ones.
Well, it's up to you if you want.
It's up to you. You got the measuring thing.
Yeah, we'll test them. They're not... I mean, I bought a new pair of motor magnets and compared it to my old one, and they were pretty much the same. So
These are traction,
it wasn't like they degraded much.
and these are motor.
some junk stuck to the magnets. Just gonna check the downforce of some of these 34, 33, 33, 32.
$33, $34,
Yeah,
$34.
these are a little stronger. So
Yep.
we'll use them.
We'll use them.
Yeah. Actually, the stronger side is the side with the white stripe on it, so we're gonna have to put that. We'll put that facing down on this side. 34.2, 33. All right. All right, so we've got our magnets. Going to use this standard Fusion rear bushing. Not sure what the spacing is going to be exactly with this armature. They press this spacer here on, and it's never in the same spot. Sometimes I actually have to use my press and move that because the bushing won't fit in. But I'm going to try this.
Makes sense.
I'm going to try these spacers like this. Oh, you know what we need? We need a pinion gear. Do you have one of your...
Everything's right there. You want the
Where's the one you just got from
Right there.
Terry?
right there.
In here?
Yep.
All right. Just going to place this on, not all the way, just to hold it while we're putting the car in, motor in. Do you want to clean this up any? Do you got any Q-tips or anything? Actually, I have some Q-tips.
Yeah, Q-tips.
Definitely a little dirty.
Yeah, it's never raced either.
Yeah, it was. This used to be my car. It wasn't brand new when you bought it.
So you're saying you gave it to me dirty?
Gave it to you dirty and used, yeah.
You want me to take it downstairs and spray it?
It's up to you. I don't know that it's going to make a huge difference, but do you want...
I'm sure it won't.
Yeah. It's just going to end up getting dirty again anyway.
Yeah, it's like old lube.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to place... So the Fusion chassis, it's the same chassis for whether you use an end bell or the bulkhead. So again, you got the tabs on the bulkhead that go line up with the tab right there. So you place that in. And I could already tell that that is too much space. So let's take off one of the... Usually the hood system doesn't need as many spacers as the end bell does. Let's just try the one spacer. That might be too little, but let's see. Well, that's very tight, actually. We got no play. All right, let's try this again.
Do you have any spacers in there at all?
There is one spacer in there.
Okay, well, Yeah, they must have pressed it in the right spot then.
Out it goes. Yeah,
Does it have enough?
I think
I
so.
don't see it moving at all.
No, just look.
Okay.
It's got about 3 to 5 thousandths. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. All right. So we've got motor in. And it could be maybe a tiny bit more space.
I think I have a 3,000, but I think that's going to make it too tight.
No, I was gonna say I would actually press that bushing in to give it a little more space. There's no spacers in there
Well,
right now.
I agree with that.
Yeah. All right.
You're going to be able to press it in with while it's in the,
No.
you got to take it all apart?
Yep.
All of it.
All of it. Completely. But that's okay. It's not that big a deal, actually. And really, since we haven't run this car yet, it doesn't matter if the brushes come out. Once you build the car and run it, I try to keep the brush on the side that it was
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause
running. So a lot of times these hood end bells, this spacer, you have to press it up a little bit because it's just a little tight. So the other arms I was using, Chris's arms, I actually had to shorten. I had to cut the shaft because the gear wasn't lining up with the crown gear, the pinion and crown gear. It was too long. All right, let's just see. I think this will work. We don't have to go a lot because it wasn't like it was tight. There was a little bit of clearance, so we're just gonna
just enough.
just push it in just a tiny bit. I'm gonna look under my light. So I'm using my tire press. This is the standard adapter that comes with the HC slots press. It works well for pushing that pressed on spacer. Yeah, that should be enough. So I just pressed that a little bit. I mean, if you press it too much, you could always just put a spacer in. So it's not like... Yeah. All right. So, I was going to say one brush stayed in, but I just made it come out. So, all right. Let's move these over. Spacer stayed on. That's good. Uh-oh. What happened to my, what is this? Sponsored. Are the Hyper Rev magnets from RPMs compatible? The, the RPM's Hyper Rev traction magnets are compatible. The Ghost Cat traction magnets are compatible with Wizard Fusion cars, but not the motor magnets. The Ghost Cat motor magnets are the exact same as a Viper motor magnet, so you can use Vipers, or you could use a Viper motor magnet in a Ghost Cat, or RPMs, motor magnets, and a Viper. Come on, you stupid thing. Get in there. Did I put that in right?
Yeah, that side's supposed to be the top,
Yep.
and then the other side's the bottom.
See, it's a little harder to put this around the post once you've cut it, but there we go.
I'm surprised they didn't put a loop on the end to go around the post.
Well, don't forget these springs are actually RPM springs for the Ghost Cat there, but they work good on this Fusion car. All right. The important thing is that they provide good tension as they are. You don't have to futz with trying to bend the springs.
Now, the Ghost Cat has the same type of bend bell, right?
Yeah, it has
And what class of car do they race in?
the same,
As
all,
the V3?
all the same classes. You can make a, dang it. Yep, you can build spec racer, super stock, modified. What did I do with the spring? Did I make the spring fall on the floor? Are you kidding me?
I don't know, it shouldn't have went far.
That's annoying. I think it might have went on the floor.
Really? Just get another spring.
You might have to.
Oh, look, I found it. It's in the bag.
It's not that small of a spring. I would have thought it would.
Ow. Jesus Christ. All right. Got it.
All right. Well, you guys know how good I am at dropping parts. You watch me do it all the time at my house. All right, leave that out for right now. We'll put that back in a minute. Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way.
Oh, I found the spring anyway. Watch out.
You do? All right. Well, we might as well use that since we cut that one.
Why is there bushing here?
No, that's just, we got to put that in.
Yeah, we could say.
That's the brush, but it kept falling out, so I wanted to put the spring and cap on first. Ow.
Yeah, I know. I already stabbed myself already with these springs.
Okay, that's the right way. There is a little notch in the post that the spring sits in. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I know this is a little tedious and probably not the most fun to watch, but
This is informative. It's a how-to.
yeah. All right. These were the new magnets, right?
Correct.
And the white mark was on the bottom on that one, but this one will have to recheck. $34 on one side was $33, and this side $34. I usually check the downforce, and whatever the highest number is, I put that side facing the rails just to give a little bit more. All right, so now let's see if we actually need a spacer now. Ooh, I like how that snapped right in that time.
Are you happy with it?
I think that's pretty good. Yep, I like that. I am happy with that. We got some definitely a little bit of movement now. It was a little bit borderline too tight. See you, Jim. Yep, say hi to Josh and the gang. Hey, Fox and Wolves, how's it going? What's the time over there? You're in Australia.
Ah.
Are we going to use these traction magnets, or you want to use new ones?
Well, let's do the levels and see what the new ones get.
It's better to watch you than for one of us to screw up and shoot springs across the room. Oh, thanks, Mike.
He does that too.
Well, that's what he's saying.
48. 46. 48, we want. 48. 48, 48. 46. 49. 43.
Wow, that's
That's a vast difference. 49.
Yeah, but-
okay, we'll take the 49.
Yeah, but the problem is one side might be, so this is 49, which fits on this side. This 49. Ooh, nice. It does fit on it. It does go on that side. Ooh, 50.
Ooh, we like that.
All right. All right. These fusion magnet clips, usually when you get them, the little tab that slides into the magnet slot, usually there's a burr on one side of it, so you have to, this one I've already shaved down. The clip doesn't really sit and hold the magnets as good, because it's just kind of how it comes. All right, we are getting there. All right. Let me see. Actually, you know what? That's all right. I'll use one of my. Let's see, this looks hopefully not too long. Because I really don't like having to cut the dang shaft down. It's a pain in the butt. But we're about to find out. Yep, see? See how annoying that is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it won't even clear. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
What do you got to cut? The 16th? Yeah, that's got to come way
Yeah,
down.
like a eighth of an inch probably. It's annoying. Good news is we don't have to take the whole thing apart, actually. And of course I just glue, I don't know why I should have checked that before I
Well, top it off as soon as possible.
like this tool better. All right.
How do you usually do it?
Use my, the rate I've been doing this, I should set this up permanently. I use this cutting wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Works pretty good. Makes fairly quick work out of it. And I learned from experience that that the shaft does get very hot from cutting it with this wheel, so you don't want to touch it with your finger. And usually the piece I'm cutting off falls on my finger and burns me. Alright.
Reminds me of my old shop buddy. He goes, throw yourself in front of a car. Like when you're rolling it and pushing it, he goes, you'll heal.
So
don't damage the car.
So unfortunately, what we're doing now, on the car we just built, the pinion gear was too far up, so the shaft is too long. So this is how we want it to look. I'm surprised because this is the same gear, same armature in that particular one. I had this problem with the Rondo arms. I had to cut the shaft on both my Rondo builds. But the Fusion worked out pretty well for me. I don't recall having to cut that. At least I don't think I did. But anyway, sometimes you have to shorten the shaft that the pinion gear goes on. And I just do this kind of by eye.
Here, do this. Take this and cover it. So one, it doesn't get hot on you, and two, you don't get any shards in the...
Actually, keep the magnets away. Actually, I'm going to cut off about that much. My demo's fairly strong enough to do this, but it does work. There we go. And the piece actually went. I don't know. Do you think that's enough based on how much we had to go? Every time I do this, I never do it
I
enough
think
the
you should
first
take
time.
it and smooth it out because it's at an angle.
Yeah, I do.
And then
This is
maybe
like-
once you do that,
This is like fused to this thing.
it's all right.
There we go. Yeah, I use my other wheel to sand and smooth the end of this cut.
Better.
All right, we'll try it. See if we have to cut it again. Hopefully not. Hopefully our springs didn't get stuck on this rag. All right. We have shortened this shaft.
Can you do a test fit without the magnets?
I could, but then if it's good, we got to take it apart and put the magnets back in. So why not put the magnets in? Dang it. Is that the right way? I let that.
Yeah, you did. I watched.
I let it fall, though. Was it 34? Yeah, 34. Yeah. All right. Fingers crossed we shortened that shaft enough. It's still too close. Dang it. It clears it, but not. We gotta go a little more.
Yep. Things heat up.
Yeah.
They expand. It's like marriage. You get married, and they expand. Don't tell your wife that.
That's all on video. That I did not say that.
Listen, it's a medical fact.
It's a medical fact that our women expand.
Yes.
See you, Slightly Mad. Good luck racing. "9:23 a.m. over there in Australia tomorrow morning. It's already Wednesday over there.
You must be retired.
Yeah, they are. Take off about the same amount that we did last time. All right. Hopefully I didn't just get all metal filings on my car. Looks pretty darn good. magnet was like this. So this should stick to that side, which it does. Okay. We definitely don't want the extra spacer. All right. Survey said. No, that must not be on all the way. Oh, I didn't put it on all the way because I was going to put more Loctite on it. Yeah, well, that's plenty. Yep, now we can actually. All right, good, perfect. What was that?
What was what?
Something was. I thought I just heard something.
Oh, a pin drop right here.
Oh, that's probably what was. Feels nice. Well, Mike, maybe. He said, would it be easier to take a measurement with your calipers of a proper length arm so you can match the length of the one you are cutting without having to guess? Measure once. That's why I have you guys. You're smarter than me. I like to make extra work for myself. I don't know. The problem is it's never the same length. That's the thing. Like I don't know if it would be. I don't know. That might work. I'd have to figure that out. Sometimes I don't have to cut the shaft. Sometimes I do, which I don't get. Unless they vary on the armature when you get it. All right.
Rings to the right and shoes to the right.
Those are like new. We could use those springs.
Yeah, like I said, they haven't been raced yet.
cleaning today at the dentist, and this girl that cleans my teeth now, second time, she's so thorough. I swear, she's like cleaning the same. I feel like saying that tooth has got to be clean by now. I'm like, come on, it can't be that bad. Move on. Was in the chair for an hour.
I have comments, but I can't say it on the air.
I know. Actually, these shoes have got a little bit of wear in them. They actually got,
You want new ones?
they got some grooves in them. I think we should put some new ones on.
New it is.
And you also need the hood system springs, the little springs. Yeah, I'm sure there is a measurement that I could come up with that would work. It's just something I noticed recently since I've been building these hood system cars again, is that the pinion gear doesn't clear and I have to shorten the shaft to make it work. I had to do that on 2 of my builds as well.
Some are short and some. Well, no, I guess they're all the same length.
I'll bring one of the pro rear bushings when we race this weekend. We could swap it out, but why is that not? There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Hitting the camera. It's weird. Something is like, when I go backwards, it feels like something's hanging.
Maybe it's just an imperfection in the gear. You want another gear?
The gear looks fine. These brushes do benefit from running them for like 30 minutes on the break-in setting, like 5 volts. Oh, interesting. It doesn't. Oh no.
So that one's different?
Feels better with this on. This might be a little low, this arm for your track. I think this is, let's put it on the dyno, see how it runs.
breaking in without the rear?
Yeah, we're gonna, so to use the break-in feature, you turn the voltage down to like about 8, 9 volts on your supply. Leave that switch down. See if I can get it set off. Nice. It's pretty good initial number. This should go down to like 0.28 after it breaks in. All right, that car ran well on the dyno. Was in like the 4.3 something on Steve's dyno, which is like 4.8, 4.9 on mine. So pretty happy with that. I forgot which car I had this in.
That one. The one with the white wheels. Which reminds me, I have the white wheels.
Oh yeah, we'll put that on. What time is it? 7:50.
Yeah.
So we'll let that run for like.
You want
8.
to do all this stuff another time? It's getting late.
I'm good. I'm good for a little while longer, unless you're
Okay,
getting
as long as you
tired.
say. I'm not tired.
What was next?
Well,
You want to build some rear axles for the Fusions with the
Well-
new tires?
I want to put the white front end on this, the plastic wheels, and get that sorted out the way we have the other ones.
All right, that's quick.
And then you want to build the axles at your house with these?
I could. You mean you want to just take them and build them?
Yeah. Here, because here's the gears. So everything's in this box.
Well, I don't need these. I'm not building you any. I'm not
No,
building.
I don't think we need those yet.
Yeah.
I think we have enough of them.
Yeah, I think so. How many? Where'd you put those here?
Yeah. So what we need
What do
is,
you want? You want me to build like a 418 and a 420 of each?
yeah,
The
I
white
would,
and the blue.
yeah, I would use all these and just build them, whatever we have. How many gears do we have?
These are the 22 tooth
Yeah.
gears. Would you get a 5-pack? Yeah, you got 5. I could build 4 axles to start with if you want.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we do that?
We'll do 2 of each.
Sounds good.
All right. I guess we'll use the. I'll use these. We'll save those. All right, so that's fine. Take that. So we got the gears, the axles, and the tires. All right, good. All right, so front end on that.
It's like a 10 to 12 second delay.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. It was a lot worse at my house.
So here's these. Now you want, here, let me get the other car so we can measure the front tires. And then we can put the front wheels on that one.
I didn't cut the shaft because I wanted to. I cut the shaft because I had to. The pinion gear was way forward and it was not meshing. Like the teeth of the crown gear was past the pinion gear, so I had no choice, Snuggie, but to cut. And that happens sometimes with these hood system builds that I've done. Yes, correct, Mike. Sometimes you do have to shorten the shaft, especially on the not so much on the N-Bell cars like the Viper N-Bell system, but on on the hood system, for some reason on those arms.
My wife tells me that all the time.
Steve's delirious here. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, why am I doing that? I don't have to do it.
No, we're gonna put the front end, the plastic front end on it. Like this one.
Yeah.
Because hanging around with you, now I'm gonna have a fleet of Vipers. And I have 2 more I have to build. But we won't do that tonight.
Where's your This is the 5,000s one? I use 10,000s for these white front ends. We probably have a 10,000. I'm gonna have to check those. All these spacers, we'll have to mic them and put them where they belong. All right. Oh, there's the other 5,000 spacer. I was like, where'd that go? It went right to the magnet, of course. Here's the aluminum front end if you want to put that on another car. All right. You know what I need? I need like a little persuader, like a little hammer. Do you have a little hammer?
No, but I have something.
Anything that I could just use to tap on the retainer. Yeah, that'll work. So, Snuggie, you were saying that you noticed the white independent front end, the retainer kind of loosens. It's this axle that they use. The axle has a very sharp. What I've been doing is I've been using my Dremel tool to put a little, burr around the.
You think it's scarring it going in?
Yeah, I noticed that on the white.
Hold on, I'll fix that. I'll just take some sandpaper.
Okay, or I could use my round sanding wheel. That's how I usually do it. This one's getting chewed up, but it should still work. I got plenty of these little wheels. So I just take a little sanding wheel and, run this around, but I'm going to do this over here. Actually, I should probably do this under the light.
Wow, so that's so soft, I can see it coming out.
It is soft, yeah. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. We'll have to keep an eye on these. See if they, Alright. That should help. This is pretty hard. I think I could bang this on here.
What I do is I usually put it like this. And then do it. The way it can't go anywhere.
These retainers usually leave a little white piece of plastic that you have to take your little tweezer and just
Yeah, they're undersized.
flick it off. Looks pretty good, actually. Did I take another spacer out? A retainer out?
I don't know.
I thought I did.
Where do we get these again?
RPMs.
Here.
The Viper retainer, actually the black Viper retainer does work on these. It's pretty much the same size. I have not been able to find being able to buy just the white retainer, where Viper sells just the retainer. Perfect. Oh, I like that. Beauty. Nice and legal. Very little play, which is good. I like it. Are these the tires? We're gonna put these tires back on, or the skinny tires? Do you have any more of the skinny tires?
I should have skinny tires.
What were we using on these? The 320s or 318s?
That's why I want to set it up the same as the other ones, because we noticed that when the tires are a little smaller, that it handles better. Here we go. I don't know what size. We're gonna have to measure.
Probably 318 or 320. Looks like we used the 320s. I think there was only 2 pairs of each.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that that battery cover is where you got to put your thumb, and it makes it want to come off.
Mm-hmm. What are you setting it to?
Like 320. Yeah, these are 320.
What are these?
Those were, I'm not sure, we'd have to put them on and see. I could do 318, be a tiny bit lower. Could see how it runs. Or 322 would be a little bit higher. Guess we'll have to order some more of those. I got those from Lucky Bob's, but I only got us 2 pairs of each to try them.
Well, let's do the 18s. Maybe it'll stretch out.
We'll save these in case we want to put those back on.
Well, they're definitely going to be smaller than those. I give up. These got to be 316s. Look how small those are.
No, probably not. What'd I do with... No. No, these are 320s as well.
Right, we got
320 is a pretty standard size. 318 or 320. It's definitely bigger than 318.
Here's the motor.
Yep. Yeah, 320. Actually, it's catching on 320. Could even be 322. Yeah, and it's 320. It's close. It does catch on 320. 321. Yeah, catches on 321 as well. Could probably use either 320 or 322. These are close to
Can we get these
322.
from Lucky Bob's?
Yeah. If this is too low, oh, what are we going to put on these? If this is too low at 318, I would put the 322s on. Sorry, guys, we were checking tire sizes. All right, did you want to, you going to test these later or you want to try it out? Steve, did you put these tires on, these purple tires? They're on backwards again.
Holy moly.
The shiny side goes towards the back.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I think you put one on right and the other one on. This one's on correctly.
I think my wife is medicating me when I'm not looking.
Oh, it was like, what is that? Oh, that we put the Sharpie marker on the outside.
Yes.
Still still 31. As far as the current draw, it can go down a little, but other way. Wait, make sure you get the spacer in the right side.
Yeah, you want to put it on your thingy?
Put it on what?
Your evener?
My evener. What do you mean?
Rail height tool.
Oh.
Should be just a little bit lower in the front.
It is definitely lower in the front.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually touching the rail on the 014 block.
I haven't touched the track, so
Yeah.
we can wipe it off real quick and turn it on.
If it's dragging, you might want to go up. 318s. I think I run 320s on mine, or 322s, but just remember which one. Well, I guess we'll.
This
figure
is.
Oh, this is the this is the flex chassis, the darker black chassis.
Right. So
That's
this
the
is the
medium.
one we just did.
Yeah.
That's Rondo built that one.
This tire's on wrong too.
Well, Rondo did that then.
Oh my god. That's. I'm not going to comment. No, this. No, this. Chris used the black hub?
Yeah. That's the only
On
black
the
head I
back?
have.
No, I have black hubs. I think I built this rear axle for you. I think Chris only uses the white hubs. Yeah, and this is the longer. This, yeah, I built this. So you must have put that tire on wrong.
If you built it.
I didn't put the purple tire on. I didn't have purple tires at the time. That's all on you.
All right. This is the flex chassis.
Yep. All right, what else? What else we got?
You want to build? You want to build the Vipers?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have. I have two chassis.
I gotta pee real quick.
What end is that? Right. So I should have all the parts to build these two.
All right. Yeah, you know, getting back to the mic, the shaft size, I probably could take a measurement from the end of the bushing, you know, on a good arm that's properly spaced. Take a measurement from the end of the bushing to the end of the shaft,
I
and
don't know where this came from.
use that as a measurement.
That looks like
That should be consistent. This is a Super 7 axle
yeah.
setup.
Okay. So that's not what we need.
See you, Mike.
I wonder what size these are.
I mean, I have 320 tires. They're just not the skinny ones. I don't know that they make that big of a difference. Those are skinny tires. Where the heck did these
Yeah.
come from?
Well, we took them off when we took apart this car. So I don't know.
This car?
Yeah. This one, what is that? Is that the flex chassis
Yeah,
that we ordered?
That's a flex chassis.
So let's build that car. Well, actually, I have enough to build all the cars.
You want me to use these hangers and stuff?
No, I got new. Here. I have everything.
All right, for those of you that are still hanging out, we're going to build a Viper Spec Racer class using a flex chassis. You can see how flexible this chassis is. Hey, CR3DT.
These should be the right ones.
All right, first thing we got to do, because Viper doesn't drill out the pins. Oop, my foot. I don't want to step on it.
You don't drill out the pins?
Viper doesn't. I have to drill it out myself. Fortunately, I have
You mean the rear end pins?
Yeah, fortunately, I have my handy dandy
Jig.
jig from Steven Pet Rush. Anybody who needs, Steven makes all kinds of cool stuff for me. He makes most of these
Do you think that's done?
adapters that I use.
That's it. That's pretty high now.
Yeah.
And that just needs the plastic front end on it. Yeah, you can hear that winding now.
You want to take it for a lap or two, see how it runs?
You can. You're gonna have to turn the track on. I can't bend down.
All right. Do you need an axle, or you want to use the one out of your car? I'll give you one out of this car. That's an opaque chassis. This should be okay.
You want to put the front end on this before we do it?
Yeah, we could do it. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. Well, that's sitting a little bit low with that tire. Might want to go with 320 on your track.
Just made this parts order. We're gonna have to make another parts order. Okay.
I don't remember what size tires we put on this.
You got it.
before I take the other one off. Yeah, they're a little high.
What's that one?
Might be. It's a 324 actually. We don't know what these are.
No, I don't. But the hole's a lot smaller.
Those are big. I don't know where those came from. I don't think these are the Pro tires. These must be off something else. They're very big.
Well, I got another pair of 318s.
Yeah, I would put the 318s on.
I even got 316s.
Yeah, that'd probably be a little bit low. But all right,
318s.
hold that. See you, Carl. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully this isn't too boring. All right, put that off to the side for a second. Where'd you put the little, oh, they're all in here. Excuse me. Oh, I would have done that. Let me do it.
I'll wipe it down real quick. A dry rub.
Listen, what you do in your own time, yeah. Yeah, if the 318s seem low, let me know, because I have plenty of 320s in the other Wizard tire. So if we need to use those, we can. I don't know how, I haven't noticed much of a difference from the Wizard front tires are these, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just think it's the diameter, not the thickness. Well, pick an order. You're the parts department.
Actually, still a little high in the front, so,
With 318s?
yeah.
I got
But
316s.
see how that handles, though. Seems pretty quick to me.
Yep. Wow. Driving like a Viper. I think we conquered, or you conquered,
That was good.
the whole super stock.
Yeah, the hood system, yeah. I've been
No, just
pretty happy with those builds. Oh, what happened? Why does this keep saying set up your device? What is this? What's going on here?
it's pretty fast.
Yeah, we just did a few laps with this car, that hood car that we just built, and it was pretty darn fast.
It's just talking.
You could try the 316s on there. If it
Let's
seemed
try
like
it.
it seemed like it was handling pretty good. The opaque chassis you could go a little bit lower than the blue chassis. So
316 to this. Those are the 318s?
these are 318s. Yeah, let's put these here.
Because if not, we'll put the 318s on the Viper. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely clears. Yeah, I think this is
Let's try it.
better. See how it sounds. See if it sounds like it's. Sorry, guys. Something keeps wanting my phone to set up. Set your device up. Seems like it's a little faster with the other tire, so it can handle it better.
Handles really good.
So you want to keep it with those?
Yeah, we'll try with those.
All right.
All right, awesome. I got two.
What I would do is on this car, keep an eye on the front of the mag. Yeah, because you can see that it's getting on that side. One side was a little.
That's your rear end though.
Yeah.
And this one we just did. Definitely needs some room. The one you just did from that one.
Try these cars. See which one you think runs the best. All right, so we're back to drilling out the pins.
The not run good at all.
The rear end, the height might have to change on those.
They seem very tight, like low.
Yeah, they might be.
And I think
Because I had them on my track.
yes, they're very low. The blue one. The green won't even run.
Yeah. Yeah, those tires are kind of on the low side.
I mean, it won't.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't even run.
Too low for your rails.
Well, you know what it is. You know what the deal is. End of the month.
Yeah. Curious to see. Yeah, you can see the magnet marks. Yep, the blue one was the highest of them. Makes sense. All right. Oh, come on with this. Why does this keep saying set? What does it want to set up my device for? I don't know. Technology could be annoying, and I'm a technology guy. All right, so we're gonna drill out real quick for the pins. All right, that's done. Do you have the pins for this, or do I need to give you some?
I have pins. Should be in here. Where's my thingy? The thing's expensive.
All right, we got the
Pins.
chassis drilled out for the axle retainer pins. There you go. I like to round these points, put a little point on these axle pins as well. It just makes them go in a lot easier. All right, there's our drilled out. We got our pins in. Looks good. All right. Now what we need, Steve, if you have some, I don't know if you do, we need the hangers for the,
Yes.
yeah, those right there. Hey, Martin. No, you gotta email him. It's swpetrush@hotmail.com. You gotta email Steve for the, Stephen Petrush for the, he's not on Facebook.
Yeah, we have this motor, but I have new ones too.
So it's SW, so S as in Sierra, W as in whiskey, Pet, P-E-T, Rush, R-U-S-H. So swpetrush@hotmail.com is how you can reach Stephen. Come on, you silly thing. Get on there. All right. We got our hangers. We got our axle pins.
Let's put the hangers in.
And they just clip on. You just push them on.
Okay.
That's that. We could use this on. This was in a Viper.
Yeah, this was a Viper.
Okay.
For some reason, we took it apart or something. I have two chassis.
Got those. We need an end bell.
I have an end bell.
All right, brand new end bell.
I think we should go with the brand new motor too.
Gonna have to do a little. Well, that's up to you. This was out of the. That was out of the Fusion.
Right. So what is this a?
That's another end bell. So that would go in a Viper as well.
Right. So that's a Viper.
What was I gonna do? Okay. So this is another great tool you can get on Facebook from J Products. The end bell tweaking tool really makes tweaking the end bells super easy. Just put the end bell in. Now there's only one pin in the top, so you do have to do each side separately. I usually use the maximum side. I turn it almost all the way to the end on the maximum. Yeah, that looks good. You can see it offsets the brushes and puts an angle, more of a bend into the brush arm, gives it more tension. Yeah, that looks real good actually. Yep, we're gonna need that in a minute.
Let's go with this.
This is the fine tool, right? I think you only got the fine one. There's a coarse and a fine.
I think it's I think you got the whatever you told me to get.
You only got one of them though, right?
Yeah.
Then I would have told you to get the fine one if you're going to get just one. So we're going to use this brush radius tool to break in the Viper brushes on the Viper end bell do not have the correct radius. They actually have a radius going the other way, which is funny. If you look at the brush, so the way the comb goes in, the curve should be, we should be able to look and see the curve on
Correct.
the brush. But if you spread those out, the curve actually runs along the inside. So you literally have to take that all down. Like, to me, it's like you're wasting brush material. I don't know why they use these brushes like this. But
I hate to say it, but I think the hood system's better.
yeah. So I usually do like 10 to 12 turns initially, and you could see the curve. Like, you see how you don't see black, you have two lines, so it's
Yeah.
still, we got to keep going.
Until you see a black line.
Yeah. Like, if you look at that, I don't know if you could actually see under the light, but the sides are sanded down, but that center is still low. So we got to keep going. A little bit more. You do want to do this a little at a time. You don't want to take, as much. You want to take as little brush material off as you can. So don't get carried away, because this tool can definitely take a lot of brush material off. It's getting there. Since these are race cars that we competitively race, I tweak this all the way to the point where the brush is completely broken in, which will give maximum. This is probably about 85% of the way broken in right now. Some guys will stop there and let the car break in the rest of the way on their own, just from running it, but yep, it's closing the gap now. You can see we have a solid mark on there now. I still see a couple of low spots or high spots. Looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Still has good tension. Looks good. Yep. So the best way to clean this tool is to use some tape. And you can see, like some painter's tape, you can see all the stuff that comes off, pulls out of the tool. And now the tool's nice and clean. All right, I guess we got to put the helper springs in next. Do you have any of those, or do you need mine?
I think yours.
It's fine. Oh, shit, that was dumb of me. I almost dumped this whole thing. All right, so the Gen 4 end belt has the little tab for the spring on the top and bottom. And we're going to use, I get these springs from HC Slots from Terry. These are his Magna Traction pickup shoe springs, actually, that fit perfectly on this for this application.
I wonder if you use a higher tension spring, would it make a difference? I mean, it would wear it out more, but or faster.
Yeah, these springs I like. I actually have some higher tension springs that I tried, and I didn't. It actually degraded the. It was a little too much tension. I like to put these springs on so that the end of the spring is behind the brush. Yeah, it should be good. So I just put a little dab of super glue right there to hold the spring in. Nope, been on for a little over 2 hours. Another long session. I don't know if it's good or bad to do these long live streams. I don't think people want to watch something for two hours or more, but I guess they could always fast forward or watch what they want, right? Ah, come on. What the heck are they watching? Wrestling?
Oh, cool. Probably not even watching it.
Okay. So we've got the springs glued in. Looks good. All right, did we decide which arm we wanted to use?
Let's use the one that we used in it already.
This one?
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then we'll replace it. I mean, if
I
it's
think
not.
it should work. I think I already had a 5,000 spacer. Yeah.
I don't know, right there.
Pretty sure this was a 5. Yep. All right, we got our timing bracket. There's a notch on the top that locks into the end bell, and you got 2 tabs that should be on the top as well. Hold on.
He wants to clean it.
Yep. That looks better. All right. All right, so you can see that little tab there locks into that top part of the end bell. Then you have either tab on top, because those 2 tabs go into these. So if you put that bracket on backwards, the tabs are going to be down here, and you're going to be like, that's not going to work. And it comes into play when you put the magnets in, because the magnets only go in one way, obviously. So we got some Viper green dot motor magnets. Those are the stronger of the legal magnets for spec racer class. 53.9, 53. All right, we'll use that side down. That's the non-white dot side. There is a white dot that's actually on the side of the magnet, so that will go on top if you have the end bell to your left, which is how I build my cars, or it would be the passenger side. 52. All right, so that side's higher, so we're gonna put that like that. All right, so there's our motor assembly. So again, you want to make sure that the tabs on the ears on the end bell clear the hangers, so you need to pry the hangers forward. Okay. So, like that, so to speak. If you can see that, they're behind that. If you don't do that and you push this down, you're just going to shear off the tabs off the end bell, and you're going to ruin a $10 end bell. That's actually pretty good spacing. Though this is not the gear we're going to use.
Yeah, get rid of that thing.
Are the other gears in your box?
I gave you.
Oh, you gave me the pinion gears too?
Yep.
All right. Do you have a rear axle handy for from one of your Vipers?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if we built what we built. I don't know if these are the right gears.
Yeah, they're only 23T is the only one I would ever use on a super stock.
Box stock thing. Yep.
I just need it for spacing out the that's all right. I'll use one out of my car.
That's why I gotta build those axles.
I thought I built you a bunch of.
Yeah, put them in the cars to have extra. Yeah, but isn't that why you need the rims?
I thought you had enough rear end setups for the
I have them in my cars. I don't have
for
any
the
extra
Vipers.
extra. Here, let me give you some rims to take home with you. And if you don't use them, then whatever. Because what are we using? 246 and 244, right?
I would 244.
Right. 246, 242, and 244.
I would do 242 and 244, not 246.
Right, here.
246, I think we determined was a little too high even for your track.
246 and 244. So we gotta build a couple for the stand and for a couple for these.
This is the lower axle. That's 242.
I think 244.
This is 244. I can't see. I got it.
44 is the fast. Just do both.
Yeah.
Because that way, I just need like one of each, I think.
Yeah, I think they both work. One will slow the car down a little bit, but I think give you a little bit better handling. All right. All right. I'll get those before I go. Put them in the box.
I got them. They're in the box already.
And I need. Do you have 23 tooth gears?
The gray ones, yeah.
Yeah, these are the ones that I determined kind of suck.
Yes, that's what we
These
ordered.
RPM gears. Yeah, I wouldn't use that. This is a 21 tooth gear. I think I told you to get these thinking we were going to use these on our super stocks. Just
Yeah,
save
NG,
those.
no good.
Yeah. I have some 23s if I have to give you.
I got like axles
I
everywhere.
didn't have you get any 23 tooth gears from Viper. I'm surprised because that's what we use on.
Whatever you have me get from Vipers in the box.
All right. I'll have to look. All right. So we need some. Traction magnets. We're down to 5 people. We're almost done. I'm gonna shut it down for the night here. 80. That's a good score. 81. 83. Nice. All right. That'll work. All right.
Springs. I'm not sure. I have like a ton of springs that you told me to order. I don't know if what were right or what were wrong. So these are all the springs I have. I have these springs. I have these springs. I have 2 kinds of springs.
These are for the Super 7, if you want to write S7 on those. 8s, 9s. Yeah, I don't like those springs. I'm going to give you one of mine. I'll have to order you some pickup shoe springs for the Vipers. I use the BSRT springs that I get from Lucky Bob. I don't think you ever ordered from Lucky Bob's.
Nope.
So I use a number 8 spring on my spec racers and super stock. Well, super stocks I use the fusion spring. I'm not sure really what. They only make one kind of spring for the hood system.
What, for super stock?
Yeah. That little spring for the pickup shoe. It's a different, yeah, it's not, it won't work in anything but the hood system.
All right. Front end. Front end, anyone?
Front end. Oh crap, I didn't cover up my glue. Probably got it. Dang it. I have to drill that out.
And those are 318s over there.
I prefer to use the steel spacers because they're harder. I don't like
That one looks bigger.
Well, you put them in there. I'm assuming they're the same size.
Don't assume. I didn't package them.
Oh.
This one looks the same as that one. Like how flat it is.
Oh, these are the same size.
They are?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll measure them. Yep. 10 thousandths. Yep. They're good. Why don't we measure these since we got this out? That's a 20 thousandths.
All right. What's in the 20?
This is a 5 thousandths. $20. $5.
Get your medicine and your spacers.
Yeah. 10.
All right.
Do we still have that? Yep. That persuader out?
Yep.
Whoa. Whole bunch of like flashing. All right.
Okay. By the end of the night, there's no parts left.
No parts left over?
Nope.
Does that mean we did it right?
5 and 5 guarantee.
That's good.
That's
These
the,
are the
that's
eight.
the name of
These
my
are
mechanical facility.
these are 18s.
Yes. 5 and 5. 5 feet and 5 seconds. Whatever happens first.
All right. We just need an axle. So we just built a V3 spec racer with a flex chassis. Have a good night, Snugster. Thanks for hanging out.
You need a rear?
Here, I'll use one out of my car. Could try this rear axle.
244. Here, I got a 244.
All right. That's what this is. Actually, it looks pretty good with the 318s.
Yeah, I would order 18s and 20s.
Man, that's a nice feel how smooth that gear mesh is. I love that on those cars.
Right. Put some oil on it and dyno it.
Yep, I put oil on it.
Alright. Dyno time.
Come on, baby. So your dyno is about 0.5 lower than mine, so that's almost like a 4.5 on my dyno. Right? Run it. See how it runs compared to. Where's your other? Where's one of your other Vipers?
There, they're already there.
Which one is like your fastest one?
I think the blue one's really fast.
The blue one's only doing 3.8 on your dyno.
It's pretty fast to me.
I say that car's in line with a typical Ferguson build.
Oh, the flex chassis would throw it. Like I said, we'll throw it. If not, we'll throw it over.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Yeah.
Looks like it's handling really well. That's with the.
I don't think you can come off the track.
Oh yeah, I got this on the head. The purple tires really make a difference too. It's locked in.
Yeah. And when we put some time on it, if we don't like it, we'll just put another motor in. I think that thing handles awesome. Success! And I got one more to build.
Alright. You take that.
As always, Mark, thank you.
You're welcome.
We need to write a list of the stuff we need to order. We need 420. We need like 10 pairs of 420
I
tires.
think we just need tires.
418. Some 418s.
All right, guys.
420.
That car ran very well. We just did a few laps with it. Gonna give you a little view of the track. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks for our July race. So we'll be spending some time on this track over the next few weeks, just finalizing our cars and deciding what we're gonna run. Of course, things could change in the last minute, depending on conditions on race day, but I think we'll have a pretty good idea of what we're gonna run. All right. Cleanup time. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off since I've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. My phone's probably about to die. I will chat with everyone soon. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk with everyone soon. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.